Last night it was almost 45-second delay. All right, well, I guess we're live. Oh, and look at that! I actually hit it on the right time. Now we're just waiting on Sam because that's how we roll. No one's ever ready on time. I was ready 15 minutes ago. Anytime you want to join us. I think she's making coffee. So I guess since she's not ready, I guess I'll start. I had a very crappy week. I was doing great, and then I fell apart, like normal. And then I decided to start my 12-week fitness challenge all over again, but this time, um, it'll end Christmas morning. So I have decided that this losing 40 pounds is going to be my Christmas present to me. And so far, I've lost almost 2 pounds the last couple of days. And as long as I can maintain that, I should hit my goal by Christmas Day. Half tempted to wrap myself up and then unwrap myself as I weigh myself. A little bit of a dork, but you know. Don't. Will you stop? Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. I haven't really done much in terms of exercise and stuff for the past couple of days, mostly because I've been hardcore trying to get my book finished, and it's trying to balance everything. It's taken a little bit more time than I would have liked, but I think I got a good groove going on. Hey Neil, how's it going? Michael and Invisible Sam. Yep, it was invisible. She's been gone for like almost 2 minutes now.
Sorry.
Whatever.
I
So,
was making my coffee.
I was just. How much of that did you hear? Because you had your headset, right?
No, I didn't have my headset. I left it sitting here while I was
Oh.
making my coffee.
Well, I was just going over how I suck.
Oh,
And that I restarted my 12-week fitness challenge on Sunday,
good.
but it'll end Christmas morning.
Christmas morning.
So that is going to be a Christmas present to me, is to lose 40 pounds. And I was half tempted to wrap myself up
As a
and
Christmas
then do a
present?
review and then unwrap myself.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, so I haven't really got to do much exercise the last couple of days. I didn't like hardly eat anything yesterday until the end. My trying to get my book done.
Has it been consuming you?
Trying to get my book done and balancing my day has taken up a lot more of my time than I would have liked, but
Yeah.
I think I got a good groove going on. So yeah, I think I'm looking forward to Christmas.
Awesome.
Then I'll will be able to take that picture that's on the thumbnail.
You're not looking too bad.
No, it's like I I think I have more arm and shoulder than Ryan Reynolds does.
Yeah.
Like when I've seen pictures of him in movies and stuff, I think I'm more defined in this
Yeah.
area. He's damn sight better looking than I am. But yeah, I think it's not bad. It's coming along. It's a damn sight far from where I was 7 years ago.
Right?
So 80 pounds ago. Huh.
Well, that's just funny because sitting here looking in the camera, because I haven't been doing very good, but I'm looking in the camera and I'm like, actually, my face looks a little thinner.
Yeah, did you start? You were supposed to start your keto yesterday, right?
I was supposed to.
Man, you are worse with motivation and follow through than I am. That's saying something. I suck.
Me too.
You see, I'm purposely showing my.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
So,
how did you do?
well, you see,
Nothing is ever good that starts with you see comma.
I haven't done any planning, and I'm really bad if I don't have plans. Oh shit!
See, and
Speaking of planning, I was supposed to pull all that meat out of the freezer so I could smoke it today.
Smoke it.
Crap. Okay, I'll have to do
Oh,
that when we're done.
the rubbery chicken.
Yeah,
I thought you were supposed to pull it out yesterday.
I was. I even told myself when I got home from Alyssa's, I'm like, okay, I need to go pull that out.
Oh, that's okay. I forgot to ask Dan for the hose so I can empty my pool. So,
Oh, I know where it is downstairs.
oh yeah, because I sure as fuck don't.
Yeah. Okay, so I haven't been doing good. But I can say that even though what I've been eating hasn't been awesome, the amount of food that I've been eating has been pretty good. So yesterday for lunch, Alyssa and I went to Jimmy John's,
Yeah.
and I only ate barely over half my sandwich. And I was done.
Cool.
Like, I was like, oh, I'm full. And it wasn't even one of those things where Alyssa, because she started that new program that she's doing, Alyssa literally only took like 4 bites of her sandwich.
Wow.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm full.
I need a taco salad. Sorry, go ahead.
Taco salad would be awesome.
From Taco John's.
I know.
That's where I want fucking taco salad. And I don't even have one anywhere nearby.
Nope.
It's like a 3-hour drive, round trip.
No, it's not. There's one.
Is there one closer?
There's one closer. And if you really want one, since I don't have to work today, I will go pick one up.
But
if
it'll
you
be
want to pay.
soggy by the time you get back here. Though.
I don't think it will. It's not that far away. Anyway. So, you know, and it wasn't even one of those, well, I better not eat it because Alyssa's not eating it and I don't want to look like a cow because she's the last person who's going to judge me because she used to eat 3 times more than me. So, I literally like ate half my sandwich and I was like, ooh, I should probably be done. And then I took 2 more huge bites and went, yeah, I should have been done the first time I said I should have been done.
Yep, I've had those days.
And then I ordered myself McDonald's at like 9 o'clock last night.
Oh yeah, because you called and asked me if I was okay with anything.
If you wanted anything,
go to bed.
I asked if
go to What I was on my way to bed. It was like 9:30. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was
am I
not.
have at
It was.
9:30?
I called you at 9:10. It was 9:10 when I called you.
The computer said 9:13. It was a quarter after 9. I was on my way to bed. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Hey, Chris, I liked your video.
But then you're like, is there a new one?
He did a short.
Oh yeah, I saw the short. I liked it too. I thought he did a real big video.
No, he just did
See,
it.
I need to figure out how to do those.
I liked how he did his.
Yeah.
Because it was like the whole day, and I was like, I need to do that.
Jesus. Okay, so this is a little off topic, all right?
Okay.
I have a client who's trying to do YouTube videos, and they are putting in way more effort and making it way more difficult than it really needs to be. Like, yes, I know my videos are crap, mostly because I have a shitty background and a bad camera. But we have people here that are spending like buku bucks on green screens and it looks nice, but they're going way too far with it. I don't know if you can hear the click, but this is the message I'm getting on Slack. I'm like, man, just make a fucking video.
Right?
Just get started. We could polish it up as we go. Which is why they and then anyway.
Makes you ready to go on a rant.
Yes.
Neo says she will be listening mostly today. 2 late ER urgent care visits has me drained. Oh, I'm sure.
Going past the point of fullness.
Yeah.
She was. Her little one has been sick, and last night was an ear infection.
That
something?
sucks.
I think. Yeah, I've had an ear infection. Remember that one that I had a
that
couple
was
years
so
ago?
bad.
That was so gross. I had all kinds of green and yellow shit coming out of my head.
Yeah, it was bad. But, so, I mean, while I haven't been doing awesome, surprisingly, I'm not doing as bad as I thought I was either. And like I said, sitting here looking at the camera, I'm like, oh, My face actually looks thinner. I probably should step on the scale, but I'm scared of it. So
I step on it every morning. I weigh 238.4, which is better than 240 that I weighed on Sunday. So,
yeah.
but I'm like really jazzed about Christmas morning. So that's what's driving me this time. I'm excited about Christmas morning
Oh, good. So
as
you
I
found
am.
something.
Oh yeah, as I am about finishing my book.
That's
So
awesome.
I've been like going hard on my book.
I mean, and that's the biggest thing. And we talked about that 2 podcasts ago. Is finding your why or
Finding your
finding
why.
a reason.
Yeah.
I can't find shit. I was joking with my mom. My mom's like, I thought you were supposed to be eating keto because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop and pick up some kind of sandwich or something. And she's like, I thought you were supposed to be doing keto, and I'm like, yeah, but my give a shit's missing. Have you seen it? If you find it, let me know. I've looked for it. She goes, you have not, and I'm like, well, I kind of went, nah, I
Yeah.
can't find it. It's missing.
You look like your daughters do.
Right? She laughed at me. I just
That's,
don't know
it's
what my issue is. Like, my give a shit is broken hardcore, and I can't figure out how to get back on track.
Yeah, I've been like this week or this month, I am determined to break my record for the number of words I write. I am determined to finish the first draft of Kingmaker so we can start getting it out to beta readers and so that Dad can create the cover. And I am determined to wake up Christmas morning at 220 or lower. So that's going to be, or 200 or lower. So that's 40 pounds in 3
Ooh.
months.
I honestly don't know that you'll ever get lower than 200.
I don't know if I'm going to get lower than 210. I think I just am
Mm-mm.
too big. If I keep doing it with the
Yeah,
weight training, I don't think I'll hit below 210.
I don't
But we'll
think you will
find out.
either. So,
But hey, I'm fine. Chris Evans was just over 200 when he did Captain America,
yeah.
and he's 6 foot tall. So
So, real
that
quick, Chris, did you see
same
the
build.
thumbnail? Because Mike was like, out of
Yeah.
all people, Chris will, like, get this and laugh.
We couldn't find a Captain America in the same stance, so
Yeah, we tried. Just because I thought it'd
that'll
be
be a
funny.
that'll be another joke for another day because I'm gonna spend some time looking for it. So
um, so,
yeah.
today we're
Oh, hi
talking
Shadow.
about.
She morphed.
Did Shadow get up there?
No, Shadow left, so Max took her place.
Oh. Well, I was asking if Shadow had been up there.
Oh, Shadow's been on my lap for the
I
past
didn't
10,
notice.
15 minutes.
So today we're talking about body image and how it can affect weight loss, or how it can affect everything. I mean, in all honesty.
Yeah.
It's something I casually brought up, and actually this was Ty's idea. Ty was like, hey, I have a really good topic for you to talk about.
You should send him a message. Said, hey, we're talking about your topic.
I know.
It's not like he's doing anything.
I don't know where my phone is. On my bed.
Okay, go ahead. You talk, and I will send
Send.
him a message.
Okay.
If Max will let me touch my phone.
Anyway, so, it's something I've struggled with for a long time, and one of the things I talked about is I struggle with I'm still fat. And I see myself in the mirror and all I think is, God, you're a fucking cow. What's the point of doing this? You've been doing this for so long and you're still a fucking cow. And because in my brain, the person I see is still in my brain, the person I see when I look in the mirror is still that person that's 80 pounds heavier than I am now. And I have trouble seeing that, wow, I have lost quite a bit of weight, and I have to go back and look at pictures. And when I go back and look at pictures, and I think, I don't remember being that big. And I was telling Mike the same thing. We were looking at pictures of when we were together and when we were both at our heaviest. And, he's like, how'd you let me get that big? And I'm like, Mike, I don't remember you looking like that. Like, I genuinely don't remember. Like, I look at pictures of him now, and I'm like, oh my God, you were so fat. Like,
that one that we have of me sitting on the couch at the Stanley.
Yeah,
I looked like the 90s version of
John Goodman.
John Goodman. In fact, they called me what did he say?
What's that movie? Shit.
Big Lebowski. He
Yeah.
called me the Big Lebowski. And he pointed at
Yeah.
me. And I looked down and I was wearing almost exactly what John Goodman was wearing in that fucking movie. I'm like, hey, you're right. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. But
Anyway, go ahead.
the thing is I honestly, looking back at pictures of you and seeing you in those pictures, I think I never thought you looked like that. Oh, cool.
Oh,
Tag on on.
shit. Yeah, I was trying to take a picture of it because he just said, wait, really? And I was trying to take a picture of the screen and I was going to send it to him, but he just got in, so.
Yeah. And I think it's something we don't realize because we all have a idea of what we look like and what we'd like to look like in our heads. And
Yeah, mine's on the thumbnail.
yeah. Did you read what Chris said? Did you read Chris's comment?
Yeah, but it was missing half the sandwich. That's like I tell you, I only spent like 3 or 4 minutes looking for another pose from Captain
From
America.
Captain
that
America,
matches-
he was gonna put it between them.
Yeah, that was the goal, but I couldn't find the pose that matched. So
Yeah. Or that was
Okay.
even close.
it'll be a thumbnail for another day.
But, because we all I can remember there was a couple people, I can remember I used to ask Mike all the time, I'd see people that were like really fat walking through Walmart and I'd be like, do I look like that?
Well, some of those people were like immense. So even at our heaviest, we didn't come close to.
But in all honesty, I look back at those pictures of me and I think, I did look like that! I did fucking look like that!
Like that one on 4th of July where you're sitting
Oh
on
my
a lawn
goodness.
chair and
Oh.
I'm standing behind you.
Oh, God. Ugh.
Yeah, there's like almost half a ton there.
I know, it's
Between
so
between the two of
bad.
us, that was a
So
lot
bad.
of- That was a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Max, I love
And-
you, but you're driving me nuts.
So, I mean, now I struggle. Like I said, I'll see pictures of myself, or I'll catch myself in the mirror, and I'm like, what's the fucking point of even doing this? Why am I even trying? If I still look like this, I still look the same. I haven't lost anything, and I get really frustrated, and it sends me in this vicious spin cycle of not wanting to continue because it's not working and not. And so I think I need to pull one of those pictures up. I think I need to print it in like a 5x7 and 8x10 and stick it up here above my computer.
Make it your desktop's background.
Yeah. Because I get really upset with myself because I'm like, what's the point? Why am I even trying this? Why continue if nothing is changing? If no matter what I eat, no matter what I do, and I'm still fucking fat. And I
Well,
don't
it's 'cause you
realize
can't-
that. Well, like I said, I sat down and I went, wait,
Yeah. Well, you're still 60 pounds lighter than you were.
maybe
It
more.
was 440.
No, my highest had to have been closer to 460 because I couldn't step on a scale, and we had been losing weight for a while before I was able to step on the scale at 440.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so almost 100 pounds.
No, I'm just at 80.
Well,
Well,
you-
75 right now because
You were almost at 100 pounds 4 months ago.
yeah,
You stop, damn it.
I was actually. I've got down far enough where I had lost over 100 pounds, and then I put back on 40 of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I moved in here, I was at 215, and then
Mhm.
I gained 25 pounds in the past 2 years.
So.
I think a lot of that though is that I did live off of
Adult Lunchables.
meat and yeah, meat and cheese trays and pepperoni and crackers. For,
Mhm.
Essentially, I was on a protein diet for a month and a half.
I think you
And
should try going
it was
back to
at
that
the-
for this month.
Well, it was at the height of COVID, so all that I could do was walk around the fucking hotel
Mhm.
all day. So I was getting like 15,000 steps a day because there was nothing else to do. Everything was closed. Couldn't go to the hot tub, couldn't go swimming, couldn't go play golf. Everything around me was shut down. So,
Yeah.
Oh, so you should think I should go back to meat and cheese trays for a month,
Meat and cheese
month and a
trays,
half.
meat and cheese trays, and salads for dinner.
I don't know. I'd miss out on my pasta and rice.
Well, you'd be a lot
I
skinnier.
would drop, yeah, because when I do protein days, I drop weight fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, maybe we should do an experiment.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, do a 3-day stretch of um, Lunchables, keto Lunchables,
Yeah.
and see what happens.
Oh, speaking of keto Lunchables, I don't know if anybody watched our special video, and I know this is a little off topic, but I gotta show you guys, since we're what Alyssa gave me yesterday. I'm so excited about this. This is so stupid. Did you do it? You didn't do it. We didn't do a video, and you haven't done
No.
your article yet, slacker.
No. Well, now that I'm like, how do I? I'm stuck in a spot where I need to break out the price of
Oh.
everything per serving, but we fucked up, so we're gonna have to do it.
Oh, we're
again.
gonna have to do it again. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have cookie cutters to cut my stuff.
God. To cut your cheese.
Uh-huh.
So
I
it
have a
fits your
star.
crackers.
I have a star, a squiggly square, and then I have little ones. It's a little bunny, and a little teddy bear, and a little flower, and
Yeah.
a dinosaur. Oh no, where's my dinosaur?
Bum, bum, bum.
I got a dinosaur. So excited for these.
Alright. I can't really say anything because I'd get excited for Tiger or Deadpool.
Yeah.
cutouts.
So that I can do those. But anyway, I think how you see yourself sometimes can really either be very detrimental or very positive towards your weight loss.
Yeah.
Because I think we all have, I can't say all, I know some people who have a very positive body image that probably should
Well,
work on
I do.
that.
I do from the nipples up.
Right?
Like everything from here is up here is like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But when I see the lower half of my body or the lower,
Middle?
two-thirds
When the
of my
middle.
body.
You see the middle.
oh yeah, because
Because your legs are awesome too.
Yeah, my legs are super defined. So, but that's
Yeah.
because of I walk a lot and I walk at fast paces at all times. So that develops type 2 muscle fiber. And,
So realistically, it's like your
Yeah.
core that you hate.
oh yeah, it's my core. It's instead of a 6-pack, I've got a beer koozie.
It's
It's a keg at this point.
a cake,
I don't even drink beer. that's,
right?
that's an empty keg. Completely pointless.
But, I mean,
Or party ball. We don't get those here in Colorado though. We have to get those from Wyoming.
yeah.
Essentially, it's a keg, but it's a ball. Anyway.
Torque. Anyway, what do you have to say about our topic?
Well, I just said. I think, like, there are days where I look in the mirror and I'm like, because everything from here up, it's like, especially if I move my arms a certain way, you can see my
Mhm.
muscles ripple and my shoulders and shit. And like, that looks awesome. But then I look down and see my belly, and my belly's not so awesome. I think a big part of that, though, is that I did stop using the Ab Crunch machine at Planet Fitness because I was going to start using the Stealth board.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do a comparison of just using the Stealth board for core work. And I tried getting on it last week,
And you
I
pulled
my hamstring.
your hamstring.
So when I
You
tried to
couldn't
get
do
on it, so the last time I tried to get on it, I could still feel like it felt like somebody would lit my ass on fire. So I'm like, nope, we're not going to do it this time. So I think this week I'll be able to get
Back on
doing
to
the
doing it?
Stealth board.
Cool. And what do you think of the Stealth board, real quick? I know, like, we're never on topic.
There's, it puts a lot of work on your upper biceps and your shoulders.
Yeah.
Like a lot more than you think it would. My core, I don't feel it in my abs at all. What
So-
causes me to crash at the end of the rounds is my shoulders are
Okay.
so
So,
sore by the end.
are you using these muscles to move the board, or are you using your core to move the board?
I don't know.
So,
I've been
you-
the last time I played, I consciously used my my obliques to move.
Yeah, so I bet
But
you're using more of these muscles, because I find myself doing that when
to
the few
balance
times
myself.
I've used the stealth board, I don't use my core to move the board. I do a lot of my shoulders and biceps to do, but you're supposed to be using your core muscles to move the
Hmm.
board, not your
Well,
upper body.
that's a good theory. I'll have to keep that in mind when I try it again.
But yeah, I think it's funny because like realistically, I get that like me looking in the mirror and telling myself that I'm such a fucking cow should actually be motivation to help me. But sometimes it's more frustrating because I feel like, I've been doing good, I've been doing this, and I don't look any different because, and part of that is because I'm so fat. I mean, honestly, I have so much to lose that losing 5 pounds doesn't make a difference in how I look.
Doesn't me. Like I notice
I
immediately
have to
as soon as
lose,
as soon as I hit the 220s, my face slims down a lot.
yeah.
So it's noticeable in me.
Well, and like I said with today, I've talked about it a lot with my face. Is that's one of the first places I lose. Is my face? My face gets thinner.
Mm.
Um, and then my chest gets smaller. And my ass and my stomach, where all my weight is, just stays big. And I'm like, well, great. Now my face is thin and my boobs are small, but my ass is huge. Awesome.
Well, that's the thing nowadays, ain't it?
No, thanks.
You got a little. That's the kind of trunk space you want in a late model.
No, I'm good. Uh, but I mean, if Ty's still on, what does he have to say about body image and how it can affect weight loss? It was his topic, so.
Man, his idea.
Um,
But yeah, for me, I don't know. I don't get sucked into negativity all that much like that.
yeah,
My negativity mostly comes from getting frustrated with myself because I know what needs to be done, but I lack the motivation to do it.
yeah,
Like last night. Well, last night I was liquored up, but last night I had um, my fireball, and at that point I only ate food wise maybe 600 calories total because my breakfast was liquid,
yeah,
and then I had um, something else. I can't remember what. But then I had the chicken wings, and that was it. And then I had the fireball. And by the end of last night's show, I was pretty. I wouldn't say like drunk, but I was definitely buzzed. And so when I'm at that point, I had um, two of my peanut butter snacks and a cup of chocolate milk.
yeah.
And that put me over 2,300 calories. I still wound up losing a pound, but
But
um, I make poor decisions at night. And last night, like I was saying, last night I was liquored up, so that kind of fucked up my whole chi. But um, yeah, I get mostly frustrated with myself. Not necessarily because of what I look like, but
it's gone. Am I gone? There you go. You
there
were
you
gone. Like you're like that's kind of and nothing.
go. But anyway, oh, you derailed me.
Calories, making bad decisions when you're
Yeah, so it's not necessarily a visual thing. It's mostly that I know it needs to be done. I just need to do it.
yeah. And Mike would like to look like, you know, like his.
Well, my ideal is to be between somewhere between Deadpool and Captain America.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might just have to design my own superhero.
There you go. I would just like to not be fat. But my biggest issue is I've always had this issue. I mean, even when I was in high school, looking back at pictures of me, and I see pictures and I'm like, why? Why? I was so convinced that I was fat in high school and even after. And
I've seen your high school pictures. You weren't fat in high school.
no, I wasn't at all. Like, but I weighed 235 pounds, and so you hear that.
Yeah, but
I
But
know.
like I said before, you're built like a fucking Amazon. You're
I know.
6'1", 6'2",
6'2".
and you've always
I have a
had,
very large bone structure.
yeah, you're like, put a spear in your hand, you can go stab bears.
Right?
You're built like a fucking Amazon. So
I know. And Shelly used to tell me that all the
230,
time.
230 on you is like probably 110 on the supermodel.
Pretty
Well, probably not
close.
that low.
No, but I mean,
But
it's.
you know what I mean though.
Yeah. And so, but people made fun of me for being so big
Cause
because people are horrible. And so I was convinced that I was fat and so I didn't care to continue where I was. I just got discouraged about, well, I guess I'm just fat. Like,
kiss me or I'll crush you. Oh, you don't watch uh, Futurama, do you?
I have. I
It's
like Futurama.
It's those alien Amazon women.
Oh,
Death by Snoo Snoo.
yeah, I've seen that episode.
Jesus,
Now
Max
it's
leaves
Shadow.
and then Shadow comes back.
They
But
just
you were
love
just
you.
bathing, huh? Yeah, they were bathing. She's all cool from cat slobber.
Yummy. That's
No,
awesome.
don't need to chew on the microphone.
Are you sure?
Positive. No.
Oh.
Anywho.
Just so you know, there's a Taco John's 9 miles from here.
But that's 9 miles. That'll get soggy.
Well, let me see where it is. Hold on. Oh, no, it's just
Anyway.
down I-70. It wouldn't take very
Yeah.
long. I'm like, now you got me obsessed with a taco salad.
Right? That's all I've wanted for the past 3 months.
I know. I'm
is a
like,
taco salad.
I could totally eat a taco salad. 17 minutes. It wouldn't be that soggy.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
anyway.
topic.
Topic. Sorry.
Derailed.
It's your fault.
Petition. Flawless victory. Fatality.
You know, that's one of the things that I've struggled with really bad body image and stuff with the girls.
Yeah.
Airbeth is fine and is very confident in who she is, how she looks, how, you know,
That's because she's like
this big around.
predisposed. She's predisposed to be like her grandma. She's not going to gain weight.
I mean, she will eventually, but
I don't think she will. I think she's going to be just like grandma.
I've seen pictures of your mom. She got fat.
Oh, yeah. My mom was a little on the chunky side.
She got fat. I looked at her. I was like, that doesn't look like your mom.
She lost it though.
Yeah.
I remember growing up. She used to feed it. Our snacks were like rice cakes. She had Slim Fast breakfasts, Carnation instant breakfasts. That's all Mom ever ate. So she never really put on a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So all the weight she gained was after I left.
But I worry about Annika, and luckily, Annika she's okay. So one of my problems growing up is I hated how tall I was, and people made fun of me for being so big and being so tall, and it made me uncomfortable. To this day, I will not wear heels. I love them. I own. Hold on, looking at the top of my closet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I own here in this house, Mike's house, 6 pairs of fucking heels. And they are cute. They are so cute. I love them so much. Do you know how many pairs of those heels I've worn? 1 to a wedding. Because I am so uncomfortable with how tall I am.
Yep.
Annika's shoes.
She had,
I have them. I have them right here.
3-inch heels.
They're 3-inch platforms, 4-inch platforms. So Annika's mad because she wanted to be 6 foot and she hasn't grown in the last 2 years and she's only like 5'9". For anybody who's watching, these are Annika's homecoming shoes. They're awesome. They're so great. Those are like that's a 4-inch heel with the platform. She
Yeah,
is so
probably.
excited for these freaking things.
She's gonna break her ankle.
She's gonna break her. No, she's not. Her ankles are like mine. She's fine. They won't break. But she. So I'm glad that she doesn't have an issue with her height because it makes it so much more difficult.
Well, I think for the most, like for the past couple of years, I've been telling her that she should be using her height to play like
Oh,
volleyball and
I
shit.
know,
Because
and
if she was to spike a ball over the net, she's gonna kill somebody.
right?
She would have an immense advantage playing volleyball.
Yeah, but the girls were mean to her, so she doesn't play volleyball anymore.
She needs to
Um,
start spiking people.
but she does have an issue with the fact that she's big, and she's so funny because she doesn't have issues like I do with. I told her, and I was like, and it was a little bit mean, but I was trying to be honest with her when we went to a fair, and I was like, Annika, I need you to know that there's gonna be rides that you're not gonna be able to ride
Because she's too big.
because you are too heavy
Yeah.
and too big, and there's gonna be rides, and I don't want. And she's like, I'll try it, it'll be fine. And I was like, you go, girl, because I won't even try. But then Annika gets on all these rides, and I looked at Ashley, and I was like, that bitch isn't that much bigger than us, or that much smaller than us. We should be riding rides. I'm mad now that I never, because I just for years have been like, I'm just too fat to get on any of those rides. I'm not gonna do it. And Annika's like,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm riding them, and I'm like, well, fuck. Now I want to be riding them because she's only 30 pounds lighter than me.
Yeah, but then you watch some of those YouTube videos of rides crashing, like the most recent one of it came straight down and landed
Oh,
and didn't slow down.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody got killed from it, but it looked like it hurt. That's why I don't like fairs.
So, I mean, at
Every
least I wish she had a few more issues that made her want to actually put in some effort. But at
Yeah.
the same time, I'm glad that she doesn't because having horrible image issues is not pleasant. Like, so I mean, like I said, I wish she cared a little bit more so that she would be willing to
Do
put
something.
forth some effort to not be
Yeah.
big. But I mean, I think
Yeah.
I think that says something about us as parents that we've been
What? We raise
supportive
kids who
of
don't give a
her.
shit?
Yeah. I was trying to put it nicer than that, but okay.
Well, that's how you not. That's how you don't get affected by trolls. Just not giving a shit.
Right?
No. It's like that scene from Lethal Weapon. You know what this is? Yeah, same thing as that, but I don't give a fuck. That's how I am. That's how I am in real life. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't help me make friends, though.
No, it really doesn't.
I am an acquired taste, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
For the things that you and your friends like me, nobody else does.
That's okay. I that just gives you
They used
awesome
to-
people to hang around.
They used to invite me on purpose to go hang out with the other people so that I would make that one person that they didn't like feel uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Before Mike and I were even dating, Shelly's brother was dating this girl that we did not like at all.
Nobody liked.
And she was such a prude. And she really didn't like Michael at all. So we'd be like,
So-
Mike, you gotta come with us. Just because we found it so funny to make her uncomfortable because we didn't like her. And Bill was always like, oh, I'm gonna bring her. I can't even remember what her name was. But
I
she
can't
was
either.
she was such like this uptight prude and
Oh yeah, you call me a prude. This chick was
oh
like beyond.
yeah.
But yeah, so they would invite me to go do shit just so that.
Just so we could
I'd
offend
make
her.
this- Yeah.
Just by being him, he wouldn't even have to do anything extra.
No, I don't. Yeah, it's just how I am naturally. I don't even have to like put any effort. It just back then I was naturally a dick. Well, the thing is that up until I started having girls, I really didn't have much of a filter. In fact, I kind of still don't. So I say the first thing that pops into my mind. And it's
Like your comment
there's
earlier today.
there are times where I even surprise myself, or I try to slam on the brakes, but it's too late.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like that all day. So
So the last video that I posted when I was doing updates, first of all, Mike and I can figure out why, but it got like hundreds of freaking views.
sorry. Oh, she don't throw me under the bus.
I am gonna throw you under the bus. So we can't figure out why it got hundreds of views. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was at like 500 after a couple of days. I
Yeah,
had no idea why.
and we're like, there was nothing special about it, but okay. So somebody recently commented in Malaysian, very beautiful. So Mike goes,
Without skipping a beat. Do you want me to say it?
yeah, because I can't remember exactly.
So she said it's very beautiful. I'm like, yeah, but he's from Malaysia, so take it with a grain of salt.
I'm like, fuck you, dude. But I wasn't offended. I thought it was hilarious.
He's hard up in a third world country. He needs a sugar mama. Uh-oh, we lost you. Yeah, we've been having issues with Discord. Hold on. Are you there? I heard you for a moment. Uh-oh, I think we lost Sam on Discord. I can hear her talking in the other room still, but nothing's coming through. I don't think it's Comcast, seeing how we're still connected to YouTube. So that can't be it. But anyway, the point is that I don't have a filter. Oh, yep, there she goes.
Am I here?
What? Your voice is here. There we go.
There we go. Did you hear me?
You hate Comcast?
Yeah.
Can't be Comcast. We're still connected to the internet. So that one,
I hate fucking cats.
yeah, I was gonna say that one might be more of a cat stepping on your cables in the closet.
There's nobody in the closet right now, though, so.
Maybe
Fucking.
it's just Discord.
No,
Jesus.
I had
Come
no.
on.
I had no internet. My whole computer, everything.
See,
I
didn't
had
use
no
it.
internet.
So yeah, it has to be your cable or the box.
It's probably. Is that Max on your lap?
Yeah.
Do you know what she has started doing?
Hmm.
She started sitting on top of my fucking computer.
Don't let her.
I don't notice until she's getting down, and I'm like, why the fuck are you there? I gotta put shit, but I had shit up on top of my computer so she couldn't get up
Well,
there.
that's why I had to put my computer up here. It's her and
Shadow.
started sitting on it.
She gets up there
No.
and just lays on my fucking computer. The other night, I'm laying in bed and I see something, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's Max looking at me from the top of my computer like, what? I'm like, get your ass off my computer. Did we even talk about our topic at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're talking about body positivity. Then you decided to throw me under the bus.
Okay.
Thing is that I didn't mean it. I've always told Sam that she's pretty.
I thought it
there's
was
times
so
where-
funny.
There's times where things just pop in my head and it just comes out before I even realize I say it.
And the best part is, like I was saying before I lost internet, I wasn't offended at all. I thought it was hilarious. And Mike's like, I'm so sorry. I don't even know where that came from. It, like, shocked the hell out of me. And I'm dying. And the best part is if I make comments like that, Mike gets mad at me.
Oh, towards yourself?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I say shit like that about myself, if I would have made that comment, well, I'm not going to take it to heart because it is, for, Mike would have been like, oh, but when he said it, I found it hilarious.
You gotta know when to take me seriously.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell in the tone of my voice. My voice changes drastically when I'm, like, very pissed or serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big problem with you is so many people take you seriously when
All the time.
Ty takes you seriously all the time when you're not, because he just doesn't know.
Yeah.
Him and I have talked about that. That he doesn't know when you're serious or not. Get Max.
I've had both cats on my lap twice now.
Uh-huh.
Dunk.
Oh, one of the things I gotta tell you guys, I think this is really cool, and it's not necessarily on topic, but it is within our realm of fitness. So, I got this new cup. It's really cool. It glows in the dark. And hold on, I got.
How is this related to fitness?
Hold on.
It glows
It
in the
really is. No, I promise.
Right.
I don't. It's really cool, and it glows in the dark. And anybody who knows me knows that I have a random obsession with things that glow in the dark. I don't want this cup to get dirty. Like, I don't want it to get gross, because then, like, if I put coffee or anything else in it, I forget to wash them out, and then it gets gross, and then it takes me forever to use it, and everything like that. And since it's so fun and glows in the dark, I have just been using it just for water. Okay? Because we've all talked about I have a hard time getting the right amounts of water. So what I've done is I just use this cup for water. When I get home from work at night, I go fill it up because Mike got bottles for his water dispenser. I go fill it up with water before I go to bed. Sometimes I even finish it before I go to bed, and I make sure that I fill it up again in the morning. But even if I don't, I make sure that I drink the entire cup before I go to work the next day. And I've been doing so well with it because it's entertaining.
Well, whatever works.
And I think it's kind of, we've talked about before, finding whatever works for you. And weirdly enough, this cup that glows in the dark and entertains me has been great for helping me get water intake here at the house. Because this is one of the places I am the worst about drinking water. Like, I'll drink my coffee, maybe. And if we go out to lunch, I'll get like a soda or something. But for the most part, I don't drink enough here. But I've been doing so well with all I put in here is water.
I'll have 3 of these a day. It's always next to me.
Because one of the reasons I was late to the podcast this morning was because I was filling this up and making my coffee. And during the podcast, I've almost finished this.
Yeah.
And partly because it's a fun, like, the liquid moves, and it's entertaining to play with.
Yeah.
So,
whatever works for
finding stupid things, and I'm like, I promise, it's about, like, our health and fitness, and I think it's really cool that I've been able to. The other thing that I did is I got a straw for my work water bottle, and I have been doing a great job drinking at least 2 of those 40-ounce bottles at work because I have a straw.
Yeah.
It's got the silicone top, so then I'll be sitting there while I'm doing, and I board drink if I don't have to, like, pick up and tip up my water bottle, because when I'm standing there at the counter when I'm working, I don't like to, like, pick up and tip up my water bottle. But I have no problem
sipping from your straw.
Sipping from my straw, because then I just have to, and then it's not blocking my face, and I can know what's going on. So
This cat's something else. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap up your topic.
Okay, so wrapping up my topic.
Did you actually really go anywhere with it?
I don't know. See, that's what I said. I don't know that we necessarily did a good job with this topic.
Started strong.
Right? So,
bottom line is body image can affect your diet.
Body image
exercise
affects so many things on how you view yourself and what you're willing to do most of the time. I mean, how you look at yourself and how you talk to yourself about how you look is really important and will affect motivation and so many things.
Yeah, like when I look in the mirror, there are days where I'm like, yeah.
And it makes you want to keep going, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying, is I keep running into the opposite, because except when I'm doing really good and I'm like, hey, my pants are too big and I need to go buy, that's awesome. Or I'll look in the mirror and, like I said, again, because I'm obsessing with this today, my face looks thinner and I'm like, hey, doing pretty good. It's noticeable.
Yeah.
So, and it can be helpful. And depending on, again, how you look at yourself and how you talk to yourself is really important in how and in your motivation and how you can keep going. I know that Alyssa and I were talking about it yesterday when we hung out. She's dropped. Now she hasn't done anything else except do the shot that she's doing, and
Shot.
it's something completely different. I'm not even gonna talk about it on here because I don't know anything about it. But
Is she on a cheater thing?
no, she's not on a cheater thing. She's actually on a doctor-regulated program. So, she hasn't done anything different except really, basically what she's done is cut what she's eating almost in half or more. And she wants to start going to the gym, but she's lacking that motivation to go. And if she were going to the gym, she would have really dropped. But without doing anything extra, not working out, not really changing how she's eating aside from the amount, in the last 7 weeks, Alyssa has lost 14 pounds. That's 2 pounds a week without doing anything. Okay. But what I can tell you is not just the scale loss. She went to get in the car yesterday and I stopped her and I was like, wait, back up. And a shirt that she used to wear all the time that was like really tight across her stomach, because that's one of the places she's put on her weight, and she has really bad like back muffin top roll things.
Muffin top.
Well, that's what it's called. It's like muffin top. Anyway,
Loaf of bread exploding out of the package.
I was like, wait, stop. And she's like, what? And I'm like, your shirt is too big now. And it used to stretch tight across her. And she's like, I thought so. She's like, my pants feel quite a bit bigger. I actually have to wear my belt. And I was like, it's really noticeable. Like, and she lifted up her shirt where she was wearing her cami so I could really see where she'd lost on her back and everything like that. And she goes, I thought maybe I was crazy. And I'm like, no, Alyssa, like, I noticed when you were walking out. And that's why I had you stop so I could really look. And she goes, yeah, I feel... So even though she's only lost 14 pounds, the inches she's lost, I was going to help her do her measurements again. But the inches that she's lost is so noticeable.
Yeah.
And she's like, she goes, that made me feel so great. So then all day yesterday while we were walking around, she kept like messing with her shirt just because she's like,
I'm poking myself.
She's like, you're right. Like she's like, it's funny because I used to mess with my shirt because it was tight and it was uncomfortable. And I was like, oh, I look too fat in it. She's like, now I'm messing with it because it's like, and I'm like, that's great.
I really can't say much because when I get back from the gym, I'm always like, holy shit.
Right?
Start playing with myself. Like, yeah. Got about a half hour before this goes away. I want to enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Like, I'll walk into, like, from the gym after doing my set. So I'll finish with doing a 10-minute walk at 3.5 miles an hour. So I'm nice and sweaty by the time I walk into the locker room at Planet Fitness. And you got that big mirror right there. So, like, if no one else is in there, I'm, like, looking at myself like, God damn.
You're like, hey, how you doing?
It's short-lived, though, because later on that day when I look at myself in the mirror at home, it's like those carnival mirrors. They look really good at one point, then all of a sudden you're like, oh.
You're such a dork.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, what's going on this week? What is your plan, goal?
I am definitely sticking with my 12-week fitness challenge that I restarted on Sunday. But that is because I'm excited about
Christmas.
Stepping on the scale Christmas morning, because that'll be the last day.
Cool.
So that'll be the end result. And depending on if I lose a bunch, I'm still toying with the idea of doing a unwrapping.
I like it.
That's going to be 40 pounds in 3 months.
Ooh, that'll be...
I've already lost 2. It's only been 2 days.
Still... I'm thinking you're gonna have to go on keto with me. We'll do keto for the next 12 weeks.
I don't think I'll have to do keto. I think I can. if I stick with everything, I lose half a pound a day without working out.
Yeah, still, that's.
So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited
Just
for
as
you.
what's driving it this time though is the fact that it is Christmas morning. I would like it to be a Christmas present to myself, and you can bet your ass that it'll go be on Instagram.
Right?
Merry Christmas to me. And then I'm excited about it as I am about finishing writing my second book, which should be done in the next week and a half.
That's
So
amazing.
I'm pretty jazzed.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
So your goal
So
is
I'm
to
gonna
just
stick with it.
stick with
Yeah.
everything.
I am in it to win it. So we're talking lower calories. Like last night, fucked up because I was liquored up. I still
Yeah.
was I was still in the right mind to record everything.
Well,
Oh, I
that's
also
good.
had two fig bars last night too.
Oh, jeez.
that's that's what put me in 2300.
Yeah.
Was the fig bars. So Tuesdays, I don't know. I guess I'll call it a wash. No, Monday nights.
Monday nights,
Because I
yeah.
drink during the live show. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with my diet, which is the Net 600 diet that I've been playing around with for years. That I know works for me. I
Yep.
drop half a pound a day if I do it. And I don't know if I'm gonna like focus on trying to break through 3,500 calories burned every day. Mostly because I am trying to finish my book, and so a lot of my attention has been towards
Doing
making
that.
sure all my client stuff is done, writing the book, making sure I hit my word counts for the book. Sometimes it takes longer depending on the story, the plot. And then I've got another client who's going to be needing stuff later this week, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to get into doing what I want to do. Like I want to ride my bike more and stuff like that, but um,
But you just
I
run
just
out of
don't
time.
know. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to have time to do it. So I am just going to stick with the diet. I'm going to keep, and no matter what, with the way my diet is set up, is that if I want dinner, I have to do something. And so,
Yeah.
like yesterday, I walked around the yard a couple of times. I still had like 8,000 steps, and I wasn't even trying. So, the way that I set up is that I absolutely have to do something if I want dinner. So,
Well, that works.
that keeps me going ish. Not nearly as the hardcore shit that I want, but
But I mean,
until I get Kingmaker done, I'm like
you're
hyper
just
stressed. So,
yeah. My goal for this week is to get some organization done. Um, so that I can
for
actually get
your
back.
diet,
Yeah.
doing your menu and shit.
Yeah. Because even though I don't necessarily follow my menu when I make it, it helps keep me on track to actually sit down and make my menu. Um, so again, even though
Nobody wanted to hear that.
I know, even though I don't always follow the menu, having that menu helps me stay on track and know what I'm doing and having a plan.
Yeah, you
Um,
did great at the very beginning when you were going to do the 365 days of keto.
I
Like you were
know.
doing awesome for the first little while, and then we lost Brian. Then everything just kind of fell apart.
Everything fell to pieces. I didn't
Yeah.
handle this year well.
Neither did I.
So I would just really, really like to get back on track. And so I'm going to use this week, and I'm not going to say, oh, I'm starting keto. I'm going to use this week and try and get some organization done. Try and go through your freezer, your fridge to find out what I have, what I need, and how I can make this work.
Yeah. Well, there's tons of chicken and pork in there.
I know there's tons of
Still
stuff.
have half a pig in the big freezer. That's going to be nasty by the time you get to it.
There's not as much as you think there is in there. But
Okay.
so that's my goal for this week. It's a fairly simple goal. I just feel like I need to start a little smaller and take care of a few stupid little things to get me where I need to be. Cause I kind
If
of
that's
feel
what
like
helps you.
I'm running my life on a little bit of extra chaos the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't say chaos for me. It's just more of I would love to get my book done.
yeah,
And so
I
that is
just
taking priority right now.
I have been extra tired, especially this week, where this week I was off 3 days, and Mom and I went to Houston in 2 of those days, and it was amazingly fun. And I played in the ocean, and I was so proud of myself because my goal, I told you last week, was try and get something exercise-wise done every day this week. I played in the ocean for 20 minutes, which whooped my ass. And like I actually swam and jumped and fought against the current and like really had a pretty good workout. I had so much fun, and it whooped my ass. And then that's the only day this week that I managed to get anything done. That was on Tuesday. Um, that's as far as I got in my whole plan for doing something active every day this week. But I came back from the trip and was supposed to work until 3:15 that night and got mandoed until 5. I worked till 3:15 the next night. So I literally slept 5.5 hours until I had to get up and go to work. That's all I did. I slept, got up, and walked out of the house. Did I even have a conversation with you on Thursday morning? I don't even remember doing anything except getting up, putting on my work clothes, and walking out of the house. I worked until 3:15 on Thursday night. Friday night was supposed to be a normal get home at 11, and actually get some sleep night. And I got mandoed until 1 o'clock in the damn morning. Sunday night. Shit, I don't even know what days of the week it is. Sunday night, I worked until 3:15 again. So Saturday night's the night I was supposed to have a regular work night. And then Sunday night, I stayed until 3:15 again. So it's just been a crazy week with not getting enough sleep and not having time to do anything except work and sleep because I planned my week really shitty this past week.
Yeah. Don't
So.
Actually, I have great plans. What the fuck is he doing?
Who?
There's a squirrel on my table out back.
Weird.
And he's just hanging out.
Okay.
It looks like he was going after something, but...
That's funny, you just squirreled yourself with a literal squirrel.
Squirrel! I have squirrels I take care of my squirrels. What can I say? He's probably waiting for me to come out with a peanut.
Yeah. He's hoping you'll come out back with peanuts so he can have more.
Yep.
Don't start feeding them peanuts out back. You'll have no safe haven.
Right? There'll be nowhere. Well, I don't now. Like one day I came out with a cat, and I'm walking around the backyard, and Buddy, the little squirrel, stood on the fence and stared at me the whole time until I brought him a peanut. So that's why I started carrying peanuts in my breast pocket of my jacket. Because they'll sit there and they'll watch me walk around the yard, waiting for me to come back closer to them and hand him a peanut.
Don't be giving the peanuts out back.
No, it's too late now.
Jeez, what have you done?
And they picked through my compost pile too, so. When he ran off with that peach, that was hilarious. The little teeny squirrel carrying off this big ass peach across the fence.
Amazing.
Enjoy, bud.
But
anyway.
So that's my goal, is just to get some pre-diet organization, and I would like to start on Sunday.
It's always on a Sunday.
No, it's not. It's normally on a Monday, which is why I'm trying to start on Sunday, so it's not starting on Monday.
Why don't you just start on Thursday?
Because I'm gonna be up in Sterling and doing homecoming stuff.
And
I don't have any money.
Uh-huh.
To buy groceries up in Sterling for myself.
Any excuse will do.
I don't have any food. I know. I'm not packing a whole cooler to take up to Sterling so I have food.
You're going to be gone for how many days?
3.
You wouldn't need a cooler. You have 4 of those little containers. Actually, you have like a ton of those containers that you can make a keto Lunchable out of.
True.
Now look at her face. She's like, oh, damn it. Damn your logic.
Why you gotta have good points? What the hell?
Stop raining on my parade.
Okay, it is afternoon.
Yes, I have to pee.
So, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yep, let's do awesome stuff. I know I've got a lot on my plate in every sense of the word.
Right? And everybody have a good week, and we will see you next week. Maybe we'll find a topic that we could actually talk about the entire hour.
I brought
Oh.
up last night doing the Gansfield experiment.
The what?
The
What's that?
Gansfield experiment. That's
What's
where
that?
you hallucinate by listening to sound, by using sensory deprivation.
That'd be cool.
Neil thinks we should do it, but I don't know if I want to do it on Ride of Sanctuary or Crossing Colorado.
That'd be super cool.
I kind of tied it in with Ride of Sanctuary by saying that I could write a story based on my hallucination. If I hallucinate, I don't think I'm going to. The only time I've ever hallucinated was when I was exhausted, 3 days without sleep. And I
Yeah.
worked at the gas station.
It'd still be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
I'll show it to you.
Okay. Sounds
Anyway,
good. Okay.